My name is Margaret Hayes. I am 60 years old. I live alone in a small house in Portland, Oregon. My life was not easy. Many years ago, my husband left me. He walked away and never came back. I don't know where he is now. I had one son. His name is David. When his father left us, David was very young. He doesn't remember his father. He never asks about him. When I try to talk about his father, David changes the subject. After my husband left, I had nothing. I had no money. I had no home. I had no good job. But I had a young son. I needed to take care of him. So I worked very hard. In the morning, I cleaned houses for rich people. In the evening, I worked in a bakery. My hands were always tired. My body was always weak. But I never stopped. I never said it was too hard. I wanted David to have a good life. I gave up my dreams for him. I didn't buy new clothes for myself. I didn't buy good food for myself. I worked for David. I paid the rent. I bought his school books. I paid the bills. I cooked his food. Life was heavy, but I carried it with love. David grew up. He became a good young man. I felt proud when I looked at him. I thought he would always stay with me. I thought he would never forget my love. But things changed when David was 25 years old. One day, he told me about a woman. Her name was Samantha. His eyes were happy when he said her name. He said she was kind and beautiful. I was happy because he was happy. The next Sunday, David brought Samantha to our house for dinner. At first, she was polite. She smiled at me. She said my house was warm and nice. She said my food was good. But when I looked at her eyes, I felt something was wrong. I said nothing. I wanted my son to be happy, so I smiled. Slowly, Samantha started to change David. She was clever. She never said bad things to me directly, but she said small things. She said his clothes looked cheap. She said we should eat in expensive restaurants. She talked about her rich friends all the time. David started to change. He stopped seeing his old friends. He started to dress like her friends. He talked like them. He acted like them. The boy I raised with love was disappearing. He was not my David anymore. Our Sunday dinners stopped. First, he said he was busy with work. Then he said he was too tired. Finally, he stopped coming. His phone calls became very short. "I have to go, Mother," he said. My heart broke every time. I called him one day. "David, my son, you seem different." "I am worried," I said. When I talked about Samantha, he became angry. "You are jealous, Mother," he shouted. "You don't want me to be happy." His words hurt me deeply. I was not jealous. I only wanted to protect him. But he couldn't see that. He chose her, not me. Weeks passed, then months passed. My house felt empty and cold. One evening, I couldn't wait anymore. I decided to go to David's apartment. My hands shook. I took the elevator. I reached the 4th floor. I stood in front of door number 22. My heart beat fast. I knocked on the door. The door opened. It was not David. It was Samantha. Her eyes were cold, her voice was hard. "Hello, Samantha," I said softly. "Is David home? I need to see him." She stood tall in the doorway. "David is here, but he doesn't want to see you," she said. My heart stopped. "What do you mean?" I asked. "Margaret, you need to leave." "David wants freedom," she said slowly. "Freedom. Freedom from what?" I whispered. "Freedom from you," she said. "You control him too much. He wants to live his own life." Tears filled my eyes. I didn't control him. I only loved him. But my son stayed behind the door. He didn't come out. He didn't call my name. He let Samantha speak for him. I turned away. I walked down the hallway. My legs felt heavy. My son was gone. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. No calls, no visits, no letters. Every morning I looked at the phone. I hoped it would ring. Every evening I looked out the window. I hoped his car would stop in front of my house, but he never came. People in the street talked about me. Maybe she was a bad mother, they said. I wanted to scream no. I loved him with all my heart, but I stayed quiet. One morning, I opened the newspaper. I saw David's name in an article. My eyes stopped. I read the words, "Samantha was not honest with him. She was with another man. It was David's best friend." I dropped the paper. My heart hurt for him. I wanted to run to David. I wanted to hold him. I wanted to protect him. But I remembered his angry words. I remembered how he sent me away. Fear stopped me. That evening, someone knocked on my door. Nobody ever visited me anymore. My hand shook as I opened it. It was David. He looked broken. His eyes were red and wet. His face was white. He looked like a little boy again, not the proud man who left me. Tears ran down his face. "Mother," he cried. He fell into my arms. "Mother, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry." I held him tightly. My heart felt warm again. I didn't think about the pain he gave me. I only saw my son. He was home again. Now David lives with me again in our small house. I hear his voice every day. My nights are not lonely anymore. I sleep well because I know he is safe in the next room. People ask me, "How can you forgive him so quickly? How can you forget the pain?" They don't understand. A mother's heart is different. When I look at David, I only see the little boy I raised with love. Families can hurt each other. That is true. But families can also heal. Love is powerful. Love is strong enough to bring back what was lost. A mother's love never ends. And I will never stop loving my son.